Today I'm going to give you a quick update on our office build. It's been a while since we gave you an update, so I figured, hey, why not? So let's go check it out. So as you can see right here on the I-joist between the first and second floor, we went ahead and foamed it with the open cell foam. We put in just about 3 inches. All we're trying to do here is insulate it slightly. Now this is inside the shop, and the shop is fully insulated, as you can see up here. So there was no need for much more than that. We're just trying to pretty much make it airtight. So that's the underside. We're gonna come back later and probably put, I don't know yet. We may just do plywood to match the walls. See the walls over here? We might just do that up here to make everything match. But in the meantime, we were just trying to get everything insulated. So, all right, let's go upstairs so I can show you the rest of it. All right, so here's the upstairs. As you can see, the walls, we put 3.5 inches of open cell. And of course, the roof has closed cell already, so we didn't have to do the roof. Remember, this is built inside of our current shop, so the shop's already insulated. So no need to do additional insulation. When you come up the stairs, we have this wall right here, also 3.5 inches of open cell. Here's the front door where you're going to come in, and we have a mini split right over there. So right in front of that mini split, about right here, is where Daniel keeps his desk, which right now it's right there. Because obviously we had to get it out of the way to foam. This right here is going to become a shower eventually. We're going to put a sink right here. That's where all the blocking is. And then we're going to put a shower in here so that just for any reason anybody wants to wash their hands or take a shower, they can do that right there. So then over here, this is where we're going to keep files and stuff. We have a filing cabinet right there. But that's the filing cabinet right there. So that's where we're going to keep files and stuff. Obviously, we don't keep many paper files anymore. Most of everything is electronic nowadays. But if we have to, we can keep them right there. So yeah, this is coming along pretty good. Like I said, this is where Daniel's desk usually is. So he has a window to look down there into the shop. So this is pretty much what it looks like when Daniel's up here. He sits right here, and then he can kind of just look out the window, see what's going down there in the shop. That's a gun safe that I got recently from a friend of mine. He actually gave me that safe. Very, very nice gesture. We brought it, we dumped it in the middle of the shop because we're busy, and we went back to doing what we were doing. So it's right there for now. These are T5 HOs, LEDs. And these were shop lights. You know, these were in the shop, but because we made this into an office, we decided, you know what? They used to sit under the purlins, like right here, but because we need a little bit more headroom, we went ahead and tucked them between the purlins. So we haven't decided what we're going to do with the ceiling. We may just leave it open. We may paint it. We don't know yet. Eventually, I think this right here, and we've already used it a couple of times. It's kind of our background. Right now it's kind of makeshift. It's pretty terrible looking. But we threw that together one day and I hated the way it looked. But whatever, it did the job. The plan that we have is to hook up some lights on that plug and aim them at that background, which it's going to look better eventually. And what that's going to allow us to do is whenever we need to film a quick video, we'll be able to simply turn on the lights. And as you can see, we have a light right there that we use. So yeah, that's what the plug's there for. You can see we have a lot of data cables. Everything is going into that closet right here. Since we're doing all this, we're probably going to go ahead and set up for 10 gigabit network. Daniel sits over here, does all his work, and I'm in my office, which is in the house. We have a NAS that we work off of. It's pretty slow right now for video editing. So we plan to go 10 gigabit, which is going to give us enough speed to be able to work off of the NAS instead of the way we do it now, where we keep the files on our computers, and then, for example, if I need to look at it, need to work on it, then Daniel needs to put it on the NAS, then I have to put it on my computer, and then I got to look at it. So it's pretty slow right now. So we're going to change all that. We're going to get a new NAS, and then we're going to set all this up properly. But my goodness, it's a lot of work, as you can imagine, trying to coordinate all this. So we did put a lot of plugs in here. I learned my lesson. So right there you can see we have a plug, power and data. We have one right there, we have one there, another one here, we have another one there, one more in the corner, one more right there, we have another one right there that you can't see, and one more right there, 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 and there. Tons of plugs. Again, this is meant to be an office, so we went ahead and put a lot of plugs in here because, like I said, I've learned my lesson. The office that we have downstairs currently, we put in like, I think 4 plugs. It's a small office, but we only put in about 4 plugs. Well, it turns out it's not enough. You know, by the time you get a computer and a printer and of course everything, we're trying to put everything on the network, so it fills up real quick. So anyway, we're doing a lot of plugs this time around. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time. We are Texas Barndominiums.